It was homecoming last Saturday at Waldo Stadium as the Western Michigan football team played host to a MAC crossover game against Miami. The Bronco defense held the Redhawks to a couple of early field goals and put points on the board on a 74-yard pick six by MAC West Defensive Player of the Week, Drake Spears. Then John Wasink went to work throwing two second-quarter touchdown passes to Keith Mixon Jr. before Levante Bellamy dashed through the Miami D with two fourth-quarter touchdown runs to seal the deal. I'm Robin Hook. Coming up, head coach Tim Lester joins me for all the highlights of a Western Michigan 38-16 homecoming win over Miami on Week 7 of Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is presented by Greenleaf Trust, financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it. And by Shupan. They know metal and plastic inside and out, creating a better environment through recycling.
At Arbor,
we're a cooperative financial institution who
has been proudly growing across the mitten. Our purpose
is to help members
achieve their dreams
through innovative financial solutions.
I am Arbor.
I am Arbor. I am Arbor Financial Credit Union.
And I am here to serve you.
And I am here to serve you.
Little Caesars Hot and Ready Quattro Pizza is not one, not two, not three, but four tasty pizzas in one. You get a large pizza with two slices each of pepperoni, cheese, Italian sausage, and pepperoni, plus Italian sausage and bruschetta, all topped with a sprinkle of garlic and herb seasoning. Try Little Caesars Hot and Ready Quattro Pizza for just $7 tonight. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Subaru. We're inside the all-new 7-passenger Ascent from Subaru, which has the same DNA as the entire lineup of Subarus. You get the great fuel economy with the beauty of all-wheel drive to get you through that lake effect snow, the low center of gravity from the Boxer engine, along with the best crash avoidance system on the market today called EyeSight from Subaru. Come on out to Maple Hill Subaru and drive these amazing vehicles. Maple Hill Subaru, for a journey like no other.
When leading-edge medical care is what you need, will you be able to find it?
Right there.
When you find the perfect doctor for you, will you be able to choose her? Can one company give you the expertise, the technology, the choices, the peace of mind that your coverage is going to work the way you want it? Count on it. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Nolte Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
3rd and 5. Gabbert dumps it off. It's intercepted by the Broncos. Picked off by Western Michigan. And this one's going to go to the house. 10-5. Touchdown. Drake Spears with an interception return for 6. Pick 6 for Spears.
Always nice when the defense puts points on the board, and Drake Spears did just that. The MAC West Defensive Player of the Week, 74-yard pick six in the first half to give the Broncos the lead, a lead they would keep the rest of the way with head coach Tim Lester, and that was an outstanding play by Drake Spears.
Yeah, it was needed. Offensively, we weren't clicking yet, really, and we needed some kind of momentum. Defense was playing well, but no big plays had gone our way yet. And that was the play that kind of broke the mold, and we took off from there.
Homecoming, a special day, a lot of tailgating, a lot of alums were back. I tell you what, it was a lot of fun, and the weather cooperated.
It did. It was sunny, and you could smell the tailgating on the pre-game warm-up. When there's a lot of people out there, you can smell the grills, and it was definitely could smell it. It was great.
All right, the Bronco marching band getting things warmed up, and now let's play some footballs. The Broncos end up winning their 7th in a row over Miami. That's impressive.
Yeah, and they had the hardest part for us was that they had a week off, and they had us dialed in pretty good. Early on, they were fresh, and they made it hard on us, and that's what good teams do. And young quarterback hit some throws, but we got to him eventually. We knew it was going to take time to wear this team down, and they have a great kicker that has a huge leg, and we're able to overcome a lot.
Sam Sloman with 2 bombs for 3 points each, but that's the nice thing. It was 3, not 7.
Yeah, and we early on we had 2 throws early on in the first quarter that I thought that the DB got there too soon, sent him into the league. They agreed with me, but yeah, you have to overcome it. We had two drives that should have been extended that ended up being punts, and so you got to overcome those things. When your defense is playing like they were, it's a lot easier to do that.
Brett Gabbert, their freshman quarterback, he's an outstanding young player, going to be really good.
He had a cool demeanor to him. We hit him a couple times hard, and he got up, and it didn't faze him. And he started leaving the pocket early, which is what you want to see a freshman quarterback do. And we got him to where we needed him, but he's definitely going to be a good one for him.
John Wassing going to work here, trying to get something going. It was a tough day to throw the football because of that wind.
Yes, I mean, the second and fourth quarter are when we had the wind, and we chose to give them the wind in the third quarter, but it was really hard to throw into that wind, and so unfortunately, we got that. We had a pass interference and a holding call on that, and they were really playing a lot of man and grabbing us a lot, and we have to find a way to overcome that.
All right, great homecoming crowd on hand to watch this one. There's Devon Tucker in there carrying the football.
We ran it a lot. I'm sure everyone saw it. We were dedicated to the run game. Didn't want to get John hurt, and so it was. I was proud of the way we just kept sticking to it.
Stayed with the run, and eventually it would pay off, particularly in the fourth quarter when Levante Bellamy got loose. Here's Devon again on that outside zone play.
Yeah, and we because they had an extra guy in the box, the inside zone was going to be tough. There's where number 5 was the extra player. We ran John, which is not something we really wanted to do a ton of, but we knew when we got into the second quarter we'd have the wind. It'd be a lot easier to throw it, and that's when Keith Mixon came alive.
That's right, and here's John going back, and they got some pressure, but he was able to find some guys in the flat and over the middle open because they blitzed a lot.
They did. They were going to load the box and pressure our guys, and John hung in there, took some shots, but I was proud of the way that he was really efficient. I think it's 15 to 25. We'd like him to be a little bit higher than that, but that's still over 60%, and he's always efficient.
All right, here they go trying to run the football, and the Broncos gang tackling here. This is a big series for you.
Yeah, they got the ball down there again, and then this is really when it all changed. We needed momentum, and they were able to get momentum for us.
The Bronco defense is number 1 in the MAC in turnover margin now, Coach, and the team that produces turnovers and is able to get that football back is usually at the top of the standings.
Yeah, and when turnovers lead to points, that's probably the number 1 point. Yards don't matter to me, but turnovers lead to points at a very, very high clip, and then you get this to happen. I mean, this changes the game. Your chances of if you have a 70-yard pick six, I mean, your chances of winning the game go up. And so good for Drake. One of our seniors made a great play, and they really got our whole team going.
He ran away from there.
He's fast. Offense. He's a high school running back. And Trank out in front of him and did a smart job and putting his hands up and blocking him off. And I felt like that was the momentum, a little bit of momentum that the defense provided for the offense, which we needed.
That was a big change in momentum because Miami kind of had it there in the first part of the game. There's Patrick Lupro making a nice play.
Yeah, he had a great game all day. I mean, so many guys on our defense. We talked about who was going to be our defensive player of the week, and it was, we had 5 or 6 names. Here's another one. They hit Mixon early, and Mixon made him pay eventually.
All right, here's Levante trying to find some daylight, cuts it outside. Here's one of the top running backs in the country.
Yeah, and it was fun. He was frustrated and he stuck to it. But when you have this is what happens. You get a guy wide open running down the middle of the field when you have a running back like Bellamy. I mean, Mixon there wasn't anyone else on the screen when he caught the ball, and that's all credit to our running backs and the eyes that they demand.
Yeah, they came with a pretty heavy blitz that time, and John found it, and the O-line protected.
We picked it up. And on all our big plays, we picked them up well, and they keep trying to kick field goals, and our goal is we go for it a lot on fourth downs because we want touchdowns. It really makes a huge difference. Here's another just underneath crossing route and man coverage, and makes the guy miss, and boom, we're in the end zone again.
Fifth-year senior transfer from Mississippi State scores his first 2 touchdowns. We knew it was coming. It's just a matter of when.
I mean, I thought it might come on a punt return, kick return, but it was great that it happened on offense, and I think there'll be more to come.
Broncos on top at the half. We'll come back and look at the second half highlights when we return after this timeout on Bronco Review.
Are you considering home improvements? You should consider Blackberry.
Blackberry has completed several home improvement projects in our neighborhood, so when we were ready for 20 new replacement windows, we called Blackberry. They completed the project on time and their workmanship was outstanding. Our friends are amazed and we love the transformation of our home both inside and out with our new windows from Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists.
Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
At Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Western's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal, and that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
All athletes strive to perform at their peak. And meeting that goal means putting in extra hours on the trail, in the gym, or on the court. It also means refueling after a tough workout. Chocolate milk has carbohydrates and protein to rebuild muscles, plus electrolytes to replenish your body. And with no additives, chocolate milk is nature's sports drink. So after your next training session, reach for the natural choice to help you meet your performance goals. Chocolate milk, the unofficial recovery beverage of athletes everywhere.
The numbers don't lie. At Arbor Financial Credit Union, our numbers work for you. Numbers like 0, the amount you'll pay in checking fees and at Arbor or co-op ATMs. Then there's $200, the average savings on mortgage closing costs when our members use their credit union. You should probably know about 5, the percentage lower your credit card rate could be compared to a bank. Take advantage of all our numbers. Not a member? Start saving today. Arbor Financial. Bank here, grow here.
Dear Joan and Emily, how can I even begin to thank you both for making it possible for me to realize my lifelong goal of landing a dream job on Broadway? Not only did you make it possible for me to finish my classes remotely, but your guiding words once I was in New York, whether it had to do with my job or how to work through the personal challenges of being 19 in a big city, are what made the impossible seem within reach. I'm forever grateful to the two of you for believing in a kid with stars in his eyes, unforgettable bonds, unbreakable spirit, Western Michigan University.
And they'll run it to Bellamy into the middle. He's gone. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. It's over. Levante Bellamy into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Keep giving it to that guy because eventually he's going to break loose and nobody will catch him. And Levante got loose in the fourth quarter, Coach, for 2 touchdowns.
He did, and it was a lot of hard work to get him to that point, but you knew he was going to break one. He kept saying, Coach, have faith. We're going to get it. We're going to get it, and he sure enough did in the fourth.
All right, back to Waldo Stadium, all the homecoming festivities, kings and queens and checks, and it's fun stuff.
It's awesome. We miss all this stuff. I don't get to ever see the best band in the land. This is my only time to really see it.
All right, Miami goes back to work, and the Bronco defense going to work, Coach. You did a marvelous job on Miami in the second half.
They did. We got more and more comfortable. Really, what happened? Gabbert got a little bit happy with his feet, and then we really started getting to him, and they got tired. And our defensive line did such a great job of continuing to bring more and more pressure.
Coach, you lead the Mid-American Conference now in sacks.
It's been great. I mean, turnover sacks. I mean, where the D-line's getting after the quarterback, and it's been fun to watch them continually grow. How about that? A completion to Asbury. I never thought that would happen.
Jordan Asbury caught a tip ball there. Here is Miami going back to work in your defense. Relentless. That's a sack by Najee Clayton.
Yeah, and he played. He had a pick at the end. That was a huge pick, and so I just thought they just gained confidence every single time they run it, even from Toledo to this game. And we're going to be tested again coming up. So it's fun to watch these guys grow.
There's a guy who's playing really well, too, Anton Curtis at the corner.
He is. He's playing. Coach Adams has done just such a great job, our new corners coach, and it's fun to watch him, watch the guys have success under him.
All right, and your D-line applying the pressure. Kenny Aguirre with the sack.
First one First one, great young man. So happy for him to finally get it. I mean, he's been hurt, got hurt in the in summer, and for him to be back in his first game and to get his first sack is going to help us in the future.
All right, we're seeing a lot of the defense, but these are great shots of the Bronco defense making plays.
It was a big decision for us. I literally stopped both meetings and said, hey guys, do you want to take the win in the third or fourth quarter? And the third, it's going to be tough to score, but they're going to be able to creep back in this thing, and then we'll have it when it really matters. And we went back and forth, and we decided to take the win in the fourth. And defense did a phenomenal job of slowing them down in the third, and luckily for us in the fourth, we had the win.
We did get the touchdown there in the second half, but that was pretty much it as the Broncos dominate the rest of the way. It's Justin Tranquil making a stop. Good to see him healthy and playing well.
Man, he's playing so well. He had a couple of huge plays. I mean, defense, you have to play team defense, and so everyone has their 111th, and they've done such a good job of doing their part. He's a big piece of that puzzle and did a great job tackling. Look at it. They got them. He's shaking his head, which is a good sign for us. This run was just unbelievable.
Phenomenal run by Levante. He had to go down with a hand to keep his balance, and then just opened up for him, and he picked up a big gain there.
Yeah, and then he opened up Gio. I mean, that guy that it's hard to get Gio open, but the guy, they were so worried about Bellamy in the flat that they doubled him. Gio got open, and we went right back to Bellamy, and Bellamy scored.
17 yards on that scamper up the sideline into the end zone. And once he gets a step on you, it's over.
It's over, and we got to find ways to get him in space. And it was tough. Most of the day we didn't do as well as we need to on offense, but still scored 31 offensive points. Defense scored 7, so there's a lot of ways to win a game, and that kid played a phenomenal game for Patrick Lupro.
Patrick Lupro has stepped in to replace the injured D. Eskridge, and he's playing great. Had a pick right there in the fourth quarter. Now the Broncos go back to work on offense.
Yeah, we had great field position. I was real frustrated we didn't push this thing in, but Tiago did a great job of giving us points, which was huge at that point, and really put the game into a tough sledding for them to come back at this point.
Tiago Capps is starting to settle in as your kicker.
He is. We continue to put pressure on him, and his consistency just keeps going up, and we're going to need it as down the stretch.
Rima Lee almost had his first pick as a Bronco, but here you go, he gets more sacks.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Gabbert's eyes were not downfield. He was looking at the rush, and it made it easy for our guys. And once we wore down their defensive line, it was nice for him to get an easy one. He worked for every yard in the game. He earned a little bit of an easy run right there.
He reached out for the tape that time as he crossed the goal line.
He did, and he got that penalty, which is frustrating because I guess you can't celebrate with the fans. So he gave these fans high fives, and that's an immediate penalty, and he'll know better next time.
He'll be able to do that at the next level.
He can do the Lambo leap at the next level, yes.
38-16, that would be your final. Miami still with the football. This is Gabbert, their young quarterback, who was hurt and came back into the game. And the Broncos applying more pressure on that young man.
Yeah, once we got a good beat on their protection, Coach Esposito, because that's what was kind of pinning his ears back a little bit. And it was great to get a homecoming win for all the alumni that were back. And it was great to see our defense play the way they did.
Singing the fight song in the alma mater after a Western Michigan 38-16 win over Miami. That's 7 straight wins by the Broncos over the Red Hawks dating back to 2006. Back with more Bronco Review after this timeout.
Trust Dunshee Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more like paintless dent repair, brakes and wheel alignment, and perfect paint matching. Dunshee Body and Frame also works with all insurance companies to make sure your vehicle is restored to pre-accident condition. So for personal service and high-quality workmanship, call Dunshee Body and Frame in Kalamazoo at 375-2100, in Vicksburg at 649-8100, or visit their website, DunsheeBody.com. Dunshee Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Volkswagen. This is the Volkswagen Tiguan. It comes in both 5 and 7 passenger models, and now it's joined by its big brother, the Atlas, which comes in a 7 passenger and 8 passenger model, completing the SUV lineup. All Volkswagens are backed by a 6-year, 72,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Best in the business. These are German engineered, value priced, with the longest warranty in the industry. Maple Hill Volkswagen, for a journey like no other.
At Arbor,
we're a cooperative financial institution who
has been proudly growing across the mitten. Our purpose
is to help members
achieve their dreams
through innovative financial solutions.
I am Arbor.
I am Arbor.
I am Arbor Financial Credit Union.
and I am here to serve you.
And I am here to serve you.
Hi, we are the Quattro Brothers. People assume we're exactly the same, but we're not. We like different kinds of pizza. I like cheese. I like pepperoni. I like sausage and pepperoni. I like sausage and bruschetta.
Here's your Quattro pizza.
We also have different shoe sizes.
It's 4 tasty pizzas in one. Get a large Little Caesars Quattro for just $7.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected. So we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
The blitz. They got an open man over the middle. It's Mixon. He's going to go to the end zone for the touchdown. Wide open over the middle. Keith Mixon as Miami came with an all-out blitz. Back to throw. They rush 5. They go over the middle. Mixon broke a tackle. He may score again. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Keith Mixon Jr. 20-6, Western Michigan.
Keith Mixon Jr., the transfer from Mississippi State, came to Western Michigan, got here in July, a couple of days before camp started, Coach, and he has been a tremendous guy to have on your team. The players love him. He's fit in wonderfully. And he's a really good football player.
And he does so many things, and that's the unique part about him is, he's a great blocker. He's obviously fast, but in the special teams game, he's learning the offense, and obviously you can see in a game like this, man coverage, we had a great matchup on him all day. And so he had 2 big touchdowns, but he's actually starting to become a leader in the wide receiver room because we're a young wide receiver room, which is hard to do when you just got here on August 1st. So it's very impressed with what he's done and excited to have him for the second half of the season.
Really like the way he did it. He came from the SEC, but he didn't come in here with his chest down. I'm from Mississippi State. He wanted to fit in. He was quiet. He just did his thing and then let his play on the field do the talking, and boy, did he ever do that.
He's a worker. I don't know what he's in the country in kickoff returns. I think he's 1, 2, or 3, and was patient with the offense because he had a guy in front of him, and now the offense has exploded. So I'm excited for him. He's earned everything he's getting.
Outstanding. Well, hopefully Keith can have a big day at Eastern Michigan this weekend. The Broncos play the Eastern Michigan Eagles in Ypsilanti. We'll preview that next on Bronco Review.
What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your friends and family about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the largest credit union in Michigan. With one of the highest checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Earn more when you save, pay less when you borrow. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
When you need home improvements, you should call Blackberry. Do you need a new roof? Give us a call. We're one of the area's most trusted and professional roofing contractors, having completed thousands of roofing jobs throughout West Michigan. Right now, you can save 50% off the installation of our new roofing, featuring the Owens Corning Duration Shingle that comes with a limited lifetime warranty for installation and materials. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
No matter what pops up during your day, Ascension Borgias makes it easy to get the care you need. Anytime, from anywhere. Now you can see a doctor online, right from home, 24/7. Check in online for urgent and ER care. Or even schedule a visit with a primary care doctor. You'll find it all at getascensionmichigancare.com, with locations across West Michigan.
At Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Weston's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal. And that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
The numbers don't lie. At Arbor Financial Credit Union, our numbers work for you. Numbers like 0, the amount you'll pay in checking fees and at Arbor or co-op ATMs. Then there's $200, the average savings on mortgage closing costs when our members use their credit union. You should probably know about 5, the percentage lower your credit card rate could be compared to a bank. Take advantage of all our numbers. Not a member? Start saving today. Arbor Financial. Bank here, grow here.
Give it to Bellamy, running right. He's to the 10-5, touchdown, Western Michigan. Bellamy broke it to the outside on the right and takes it to the house. His 9th rushing touchdown.
Well, hopefully Levante Bellamy can get loose this Saturday night at Ypsilanti against Eastern Michigan, a team that for the 3rd year in a row beat a team from the Big Ten. They beat Illinois just a few weeks ago, Coach. However, they've lost their last couple of games in the MAC to Central Michigan and Ball State.
Yeah, the Ball State game was a really close one. Central, big turnover game. I think that's why they got a little bit out of control. But they're talented, and they have a quarterback who could do everything. He's their number 1 rusher. He's their number 1 passer. A little bit like Dan Ellington from Georgia State. We got to keep him under control, and we got to find a way to get Bellamy in some space. So it should be a battle. Their place. We have to play better on the road, so we're looking forward to it.
One thing they don't have is Max Crosby. He's playing for the Oakland Raiders in the National Football League. He's been a thorn in the side of the Broncos the last couple of years.
Yeah, he has been, not just us, everyone. I mean, we watched a film of last 2 years' games, and he's a force in there. So I'm glad he's not there, but they got some talented kids, and they're playing solid on defense. They're playing way more explosive on offense than they've ever been, at least in the last 2 years since I've been here. And we got to play at their place at 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a battle, and we got to play. It's for us. We got to focus on us and that quarterback and keep him in check, and we got a great shot.
And the MAC West race is wide open after Toledo lost last week to Bowling Green. We'll have all the highlights next week as the Broncos take on Eastern Michigan in Ypsilanti. Till then, for Coach Lester and our staff, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. See you next week on Bronco Review.